Everybody, this is an emergency broadcast from my bunker, 20 feet beneath the earth of the sacred mountains of East Tennessee. I think the lizard man got Rick. I don't know. I'm not sure. There was some screaming and hollering. I heard lots of cussing, howling, vulgar words, and then I know this is going to sound funny, but I think there was eggs being thrown at one point, and screams for, what was it? Damn it, my boiled eggs! Damn it, my boiled eggs! And then some more profanities. Facebook is evidently a very bad name, and it's supposed to, I think, rot in hell. And YouTube, I think Rick said something about communist SOBs. I'm not sure what it was. I can't say for sure, but I think SOBs were in there in communist, or maybe it was just liberal Democrat socialist pigs. But I fear for his life. I think he's trying to figure it out. No, I'm just kidding. Rick's trying to get his stuff set up. I don't know. I'm not sure what problems he's having. I just put my crappy mic on to let y'all know. We were trying to fix it, and he just got upset, and he's looking at other alternatives that will work with his unique hardware setup. I hope y'all are paying attention. The hell's cutting loose in Italy, England, France. England's getting ready to kick their prime minister out because she doesn't have any votes. She didn't have enough votes to do anything. They called for a vote of no confidence on her. She won the vote by about that much. But it showed everybody that enough people don't believe she's not going to get anything done, so she'll probably have to resign. I don't know if you keep up with Germany, but Germany's Merkel has already stepped down as leader of her party. She'll probably be quick to go. France, they're calling for his head. I mean, they're not playing around. France, I mean, who knew? Since 1940 something, they grew some testicles and ovaries. They're out there rioting in the streets. I mean, they're rioting. Thousands have been arrested, and they're still rioting. Their president's begging them for another chance. He's down to like a 10% favorability. I mean, the guy. I mean, he is the definition of a limp biscuit. So I would say he'll probably be gone pretty soon, the way things are going. A lot of other countries are just saying completely no. We're not taking your open borders crap. European Union doesn't have anything to say about our borders. UN doesn't have anything to say about our borders. Other countries are now banning Muslims outright. If you're a Muslim, get the heck out of the country. If you weren't already a citizen, get out. If you're an immigrant coming here and you're Muslim, get out. If you're not going to live the way we live and embrace our culture, get out. And this is all steamrolled from how our great and glorious president, Mr. Donald Trump the first, has stood up and said, no, we're going to have our country first. If you want to have your country first, that's okay. Go have your country first. You should have your country first. Everybody anywhere should have the belief that my country becomes before your country. That doesn't mean you got to go poop on everybody else's country and you can't work with everybody's country, but you need to believe in your own country and try and make it better. So I think that's a lot of effect from the Trump train and the deplorables. And I think the standing up to the man, so to speak, comes in no small part to the Proud Boys. I don't know if y'all know who the Proud Boys are, but Proud Boys are a multicultural group of patriots, and they have been standing up toe to toe with the Antifa punks and running them off. If the Antifa punks start trouble, they just beat the heck out of them. They don't go after them, but if Antifa acts up and starts throwing, then they just wipe them out. You may also want to note that the leader of the Proud Boys, he's been banned from YouTube, banned from Facebook, banned from Twitter, literally trying to erase him from history. And the Proud Boys have also been banned. But, you know, there's a will, there's a way. They're still meeting up. So there's a lot of good things going in the world in our favor to stop this New World Order stuff. And my fervent hope is that it's going to be enough. And it may very well be enough. It may be enough just in the nick of time, because this is the line when we were going to get the New World Order. And this is where the world was at. I mean, we were 5-10 years away, and then it was just going to crumble. I mean, everything's going to crumble. And now we're back here a little bit. That's not a lot of leeway. That may be 10 or 15 years. We got to pull it back all the way. Some of you people that live up north may also want to take note that our friends up in New Jersey may have a situation. They're supposed to turn over all their 30-round magazines, because, you know, it's the 30-round magazines robbing the liquor stores. Everybody's running out. I got a 30-round magazine. I'm going to pop your ass. Give me your money. Give me your money. I'll shoot you. 30-round magazine. Boom, boom, boom. Because, you know, that's where the crime comes from. God almighty, if they saw my 50-round clips, they'd crap, wouldn't they? They saw my drum clips, they'd really crap, because those had to hold 100. So I will be watching that. I hope everybody else is watching that. My personal opinion of what happens in New Jersey is this: if cops go door to door, what you're talking about doing, going armed door to door and taking those clips. Now hear me out. Or going armed door to door and forcibly breaking in the house and taking that ammunition. And if you know they go in there and take your ammunition, they're going to take, what else they're going to take? They're going to take all the guns. They're going to take any ammo you have, and they're going to take those clips. That is the disarmament of the American people, which is a violation of the Second Amendment. So who's going to do that? What cop is going to do that? The only cop I can see doing that is a brown shirt. That's it. That's the only cop I can imagine doing that. It's a brown shirt. For those who don't remember what a brown shirt is, that's a Nazi. Those are the guys who were in play before the Nazis came to power. And the way they came into power is they went and they, just like Antifa does, they went around and broke up anybody that had anything to say against the party, anybody that wanted to talk bad about them, anything that wanted to say anything that did not go along party lines, they broke it up. And then then the Nazis came to power and they put the secret police in. And then Nazi Germany had everybody register their guns and said, we want everybody to be safe. We want everybody to be safe. We want to know where all the guns were. And everybody registered their guns. And Time magazine praised Hitler. Hitler's talked about how safe the nation would be because all the guns were registered. All the children would be safe. And then he went and took the guns. And then 2 million children, just children, were marched to the death camps. Now, I'm not saying that 2 million children are going to be marched to the death camps in New Jersey next year because they took their guns. It'll be a few years longer. But it won't be that long. Anytime you disarm the peoples, you've got a cruel intention. You've got something evil in mind. And if you don't believe me, just go look at China, Russia, the Soviet Union, Cambodia, Vietnam. Everywhere you look where people get disarmed, people die. Now, I know people die when they have guns, but not any more than they wouldn't if they didn't have them. London has more killings than New York City now. And it's growing. So is France. You can't walk down the street in Paris at night without getting mugged, stabbed, beaten over the head. Yeah, so it's getting bad. So, somebody asked my opinion about what I think is going on in New Jersey, and I said, well, I hope, my fervent hope is that the government gets together and realizes how mistaken they are. Hopefully it goes to the Supreme Court really fast, and the Supreme Court lays down the banhammer on this stupid law. If not, and if they do start going door to door and arresting people and confiscating stuff, then to me, those are just Nazis. And I think any American who is a legal gun owner is within their rights to kill Nazis. You're not a cop anymore when you start infringing on people's rights. Period. When you're infringing on their constitutional rights, you are not a cop. You're a stormtrooper. And I hope they recognize that. I don't think they will, but I hope they do. So let's see, what else can I talk about? Boy, Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer. That was pretty freaking awesome what Trump did. Nancy Pelosi came out and said that she wanted to be one of the most transparent governments in the world. Want to be just totally transparent. Really? Okay. So Trump invited them up. Schumer, Pelosi, come on up. Come on down. Spin that wheel. And they took the bait. They showed up. What isn't it? And now go watch the videos. I've got it posted here on Rick's page. Got the whole video posted. What happened? She didn't want the video cameras on. Mr. President, I really like these video cameras to be off. I don't like these video cameras. I don't want them to be on. Why? Because she was going to get exposed. Her and Schumer are going to get exposed as the scum of the earth that they are. Trump said we need border security. I need $5 billion for border security. And Schumer said, no, we're not doing that. Pelosi said, no, we're not doing that. And Trump said, well, then you're telling the American people you want drugs, you want illegals coming over, you want all this, and you want all this evil stuff coming over. And they said, we've got enough border security. Thousands of people are streaming across the border that we've caught on a daily basis that we catch. We're going to have jails and detainment centers overrun, and that's their plan. We're going to have them overrun. The leader of this last caravan, he's a terrorist. They caught him. It's in the news. Yahoo it, Google it, duck it. And I mean duck it. That's an actual search engine, duck it. I'm not saying a bad word. They're just trying to stream them over the border. And the more they stream over the border, the more terrorists that are going to come across the border, the more drugs that are going to come across the border, the more gang members that are going to come across the border. And then your kid is going to end up getting raped in California, New Mexico, Texas, shot, killed, whatever. And it's not going to stop. It's going to keep on spreading north. And they've got them coming in, and they've got them coming into Canada. A whole bunch of them coming into Canada. They're just flying in or riding a boat into Canada, so then they're going to start moving south. Here's America. Canada, Mexico. You see how that works? So Trump's telling them, we need to do this. We need to do this. We need to do this. No, we're not doing this. You're telling you want drugs, you want criminals coming in, you want bad people coming in. No, we're not doing this. So expose them that, A, they don't want transparency. That's just another big crap line that comes from the Democrats' mouth. 2, they don't want any border security. They do not want, no Democrat, at least in federal office, wants border security. Because that's their meal ticket. They get points for saying open borders. They get points for saying sanctuary cities. And then they get points for taking in all these illegals. And then they give them the right to vote. They register them up. Give them fake papers. Sign them up. And give them false counts. If you've not been paying attention to this, go back and look at the news for the last 2 or 3 months. It's happened all over the United States, especially in your southern and western border states. They want to keep America down. By bringing in more illegals, they lower wages. Why is that bad, Shane? Because it makes the companies money. Keep lower wages down, you bring more employees in. Their buddies get to make more money. They give them kickbacks. They give them stock options. They all flourish, except for us, the middle class, or the lower class. If you're a really lower class, black, white, red, Chinese, American, you're screwed. You're really screwed. That's good coffee. So Trump showed, you're not about open. You're not being about being open. You're not about border security, and you don't care about the American people. And he said, I'll take the hit. I'll take the hit. I don't know if I would have said I'll take the hit. I would have put it off on Schumer and said, fine, you take the hit. I don't care. But what's going to happen? Here's what will happen. If they don't give Trump the money, he has 2 options. One is just say, screw y'all. We'll buy less F-35s, go build the wall, and give it to the Department of the Army, and the Army Corps of Engineers goes out and start erecting walls. I'm okay with that. Which I'll point out, Nancy Pelosi said, you said Mexico was going to pay this. You said Mexico was going to pay for this. Well, Mexico is paying for it in a roundabout way. They're not giving direct payments, but from the new trade agreement, the money's going to is coming in to pay for the wall. Just from the new trade agreement that Trump negotiated. Mexico is paying for the wall, I have no doubt. Aside from the point that the wall will cost a total of about $25 billion. Illegal immigrants in America cost the taxpayers $125 billion per year. So the 2 things he can do is just tell the Army, go start building the wall. He can say it's a defense. They can't do anything about it. Not really. The other one is he can just let the government close down. Well, I'm okay with the government closing down. I'm okay with it. Who gets shut down if the government closes down? Everybody except essential personnel. See, this is what I don't get. Everybody except essential personnel. So if you have an essential job, you get to stay on and work, which is who's essential? Congressmen and senators, I believe, are supposed to be essential. But if you're not essential personnel, why are you even employed? I mean, anywhere I've been, I've been an essential employee. If I don't show up for work, they're calling me. Where are you at? They're not waiting around to say, hey, you're fired. They're calling me. Hey, you need to get down here. We need you. Why are you late? Does somebody need to come pick you up? I don't understand this non-essential employees being employed. Who hires non-essential employees? Unless you got a hula dancer coming out of your closet or a male stripper coming out of your closet, I don't care who the dancer is. Why do you need an unessential employee? So that will highlight, once again, who the non-essential employees are. And then the Democrats are going to be sitting here, will the government shut down? Well, no, not really. Just all the non-essential employees. Well, the world's going to, no, just for the non-essential employees, they can go get a job somewhere else. The economy's up. They can quit sucking on the hind tit of the taxpayer and go get a real job. Go get a real job. But that's their base. Their base is federal employees and illegal immigrants and the poor people. They want the poor people to stay poor. They want to hand you your food stamps. You need food this month? Thank the government. We Democrats take care of you. Here's $2.50 in food stamps. Here's $75 in electrical help and utilities. You're a good girl. You're a good boy. I'm going to give you a $150 cash voucher to help you out this month. That's what the Democrats want. They want to control you. They want to control every aspect of your life. That's the New World Order. That's what's going on in the United States. It's not going on the same way as it is on the other countries, because the other countries have a smaller population and they can flood them. In the United States, it's the Democrats, and they've been doing it for decades, leading us down down the pasture. It's just like hunting hogs. You know how you hunt hogs? You get a field, you start putting out corn. You let the hogs come in and start eating. They get used to eating that corn. Then one day you go out and put up a side of a fence. Then you put the food out and they keep going on. Every day you put up another side of the fence until one day you just have a gate coming up. Well, the hogs they're used to it. They just keep coming in to get the feed. And you click the button and the gate slows and the gate shuts. And the hogs are surrounded. There's a fence on every side, but the food's still there. They're fenced in, they're caged, they're caught, but they're still getting fed. They've been used to having those liberties taken away one chip at a time, that they finally just see it as normal. That's where America's been heading. We've pulled down that line, but don't think it's over yet. We've got to pull it back more till we crush it. So hopefully I've done something. Maybe I haven't. If nothing else, I got to say my piece. I hope you all have a wonderful night. God bless you. God save America.